Hello, bright and shiny beacons of light. It is Michael. It is Rue. Well, it is Michael now. Rue wanted to say hi. He had real fun. Good job, Rue. He had real fun last night with trick-or-treaters coming over. How does it get any better than this? And he got to get his pets on with every single trick-or-treater who wanted to. You did so good, Rue. Who wanted to, who came to the door. So, all right. I just want to ground into things. It is a miracle that we're holding this show here tonight. Not just because the trick-or-treaters just kept coming and coming last night, and Rue's like, they're here for me, but because we're working our way through a challenge with baby Hannah that I get to do even better at. And I don't pretend to have the answer, which is if you leave baby Hannah for just a moment, she gnaws on her hand and throws up. And it was a particularly challenging evening with this. Everything I'm saying, understand, is like 99% Jessica, 1% me. I get to do even more about this. I get to figure out what to do. But because she spit up twice tonight before the show, I'm going, do we hold the show or not? Do we have to watch her all the time? So I'm just kind of learning my way through this as we go. So thank you so much for bearing with us. Thank you so much for joining us here this evening. And if I get a little tongue-tied, it's because it's been kind of intense, to say the least. But I'm guessing it's been intense for you too. And that's what I want to talk about tonight, is this energy and how we can Tai Chi this energy, or move this energy around, or transform this energy. Like I have been having some organizational challenges, to say the least. And I am back doing my mind maps, which used to work great for me, taking this energy of something's got to shift and figuring out how to use that as fuel to carry me forward. So that's what we're going to talk about tonight, is how to be an alchemist, how to use this energy, how to Tai Chi this energy, and move this energy around. And I'm certainly going to mention our upcoming School of Mystics, because this entire month I'm going to be teaching tool after tool, exercise after exercise, and meditation after meditation to help you become an expert at shifting your energy. So I taught a class with the Shift Network earlier today, and I very clearly said to everybody, I'm a scaredy cat. I'm like a long-tailed cat in a room full of rocking chairs. I think it's something I inherited, maybe just from my mom's side, but it probably was both my mom and my dad's side as well. And so I have this scaredy cat energy in me, yet I do big things. And I do big things because I'm able to turn that energy around, because my default mode network goes, oh no, am I going to be all right? And then I move the energy around and it's like, cool. And so this month, I'm going to be helping you take that, oh no, energy, move it around and turn it into cool. And so I'm hoping that I and Ann have that link for our class coming up this month. And I want to put down, I've got a special code for people if you want to join tonight and save $60. It's Alchemy 60. So if you have that link that you can send people to, specifically directly to class for the sign up, they will then use Alchemy 60. And let me see if that link works that you just put in here. Perfect. Thank you. It looks like it already does it. Even better. How does it get any better than this? All right. What in the world is an alchemist? Well, an alchemist in the old days was somebody who studied, presumably, how to turn lead into gold, somebody who learned how to shift energies from one electron state to another, or in this case, from one particle on the chart of elements to another. In our case, it's how to turn one kind of energy into another. And we all know the energy right now is feeling crazier than ever, is feeling weirder than ever, is feeling is the best way to describe it. I think that's how Rue would describe it as well. And there's an acceleration to it. And so we're being hit with more energy, faster, faster, faster. In fact, Jessica and I went for, Jessica and I, and Hannah and Rue went for a trunk or treat celebration a couple of days ago. We didn't actually get candy. She's not eating solid food yet. But we went to this trunk or treat and we got some Thai food at the end, Vietnamese food at the end. And I'm bringing it to the car and a car comes by me with 4 people dressed up as different murderers. There was Jason from Friday the 13th. There was Chucky, the doll with a knife. And it was freaky. They were screaming at me, threatening to kill me in the car, like taking a knife and going like that, cancel, clear, release. And it was a very unnerving moment. It's not actually all that unique. It's this energy that we are all experiencing right now, but you can take it and shift it. So one of the questions that we ask when we talk about becoming an alchemist, which is what I want to turn you into, particularly if you join the School of Mystics this month, but I'm going to do what I can to help you out tonight, is an alchemist is not quite a wizard. And years ago, I wanted to write a book on wizardry. And Jessica's like, no, that's not what it's all about. And she's right, because a wizard is somebody that's typically casting spells. Not that there's anything wrong with it. I know some amazing wizards. It's kind of cool. However, an alchemist is somebody who doesn't need a spell, but simply takes in the energy, morphs it around, and send it back out. Now, I first heard of this. I talk about cycling a lot. Forgive me. It's a kind of a pastime of mine. I first heard of a female triathlete from Switzerland, and I think she won Ironman after Ironman after Ironman in the early 2000s. And I think she spoke about an eagle. If not, that became my tool, was to use an eagle. But I think I'm going to give her credit. I think she talked about an eagle. And what she would do is, if she got in a headwind in a race, basically if the wind was blowing heavily at her, she imagined that she took in the wind and turned it around and used it as fuel. The windier it was, the stronger she became. That's something that I do on the bicycle. In fact, years ago, I was living in Boulder, Colorado. It's where I met Jessica. And they had these winds that came off of the mountains. They called them Chinook winds, after the Native Americans who used to live in the area. And Chinook winds could literally be hurricane force, or not stronger than a hurricane, but 100 miles an hour or more, literally. And when these heavy winds would hit, the lighter side, I'd go out on my bicycle. On the heavier side, I'd go out running and say, surf's up. I'd make sure I go out where there aren't going to be things flying, but I would go up and out and play, because I had learned how to morph or take in that energy and turn it around. So for you starting tonight, surf is up. Big energy means big waves, means a big, amazing ride that you can take. So it's easy to be accosted with this energy, and like the Chucky outside of the car a couple nights ago. It's easy to feel this energy and not sure what to do, because there's fighting, there's arguments, there's stress, there's road rage, there's crime, there's disease, there's all of this stuff going around. And it's very easy to get sucked down into the muck and mire of it. That's why I have to teach this course this month, because it's easy to be sucked down in the muck and mire of it, until you realize, and this is the challenge with humanity right now, and I'm viewing humanity as a person. This is a challenge for humanity right now, until she realizes that this energy is actually here to serve you. Thank you, Heen. Thank you for your kind donation. How does it get any better than this? So much love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This energy is here to serve us. And this energy is actually here to help heal us. That's why I'm working on it with everybody this month in the School of Mystics, because we can actually use this energy, yes, not only to help us heal, but to help bring us up. Imagine going from feeling grounded, from having the waves crashing over you, to sitting on a magic carpet and being able to rise above it. That's what we're talking about. Or one of my all-time favorite animated movies, Kung Fu Panda. Who wouldn't quote Kung Fu Panda? Where he learned either punches, boing, 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 could bounce off of his giant belly, boom, or that he could literally take the energy, use like Tai Chi, swirl the energy around, and send it right back out. In essence, he was making a pizza in the air with the energy. And I want to help you become pizza makers this month, so that this fuel that comes in, that we go outside and we're like, whoa, or we're like Neo, leaning backwards, the bullets flying over our head, and we're like, ooh, to actually going, whew, catching the energy. How's that for different? Not running from the energy, not being scared of the energy, not going, what do I do with this energy? But catching this energy, moving this energy around, and using it as a powerful fuel to power you. So, last night was Halloween. Freaky tiki holiday, if ever there was one. It's a beautiful holiday of Tai Chi, because we're taking this night of dead and ghouls. I mean, today is Dia de los Muertos. It's Day of the Dead, which is actually really cool. But Halloween is taking all of these bizarre, twisted caricatures and turning into something positive, hopefully, and light and fun, hopefully. In the US right now, we've got elections coming up. It's kind of the November version of Halloween. It's a freaky tiki energy for everyone with all of this politics and war stuff. But do we run from the energy? Do we hide from the energy? No. Do we bubble ourselves up and shield us from the energy? Not exactly, but I want to teach you a prayer for that. This is a prayer that I regularly teach. And so this is something you may have heard before, but you get in a freaky tiki situation, sort of like I think I mentioned last week, where they're injecting me with general anesthesia and they didn't tell me, hey, we're about to inject you with general anesthesia. Go to this prayer as quickly as you can and envelop yourself in a bubble of love and light. Why? Why not? I teach a lot of energetic hygiene, of how to protect yourself in the beginning and then how to clear or cut cords afterwards. I like starting with protecting yourself so that you're not even being hit by it in the first place. So I call this tongue-tied tonight. Yeah, thank you, Lumi. The mama bear just went upstairs about 10 seconds ago, and immediately the kitty is going, I need help. I need help. Lumi, I know you have food, and I know I just changed your litter, and I know I'm about to sneeze. If you've ever had hernia surgery, just about the last thing you want on top of heavy lifting is to sneeze. All right. The prayer is called G-SPI. GSPI, guiding, surrounding, protecting, imbuing. This prayer you say to the highest power you believe in, or what represents it. So I use the word God, though I don't believe in a bearded white guy in the sky. Nothing could be further from the truth. I believe in a love, a light, a source energy, a field that is everything. But I use the word God to represent that. You can use whatever you want. You can use Buddha, Jesus, Allah, Jehovah, anything, Muhammad, whomever or whatever works for you. Go for it, or simply inner wisdom, higher self, higher team, whatever works for you, just go to the very top. And here's the prayer that you can protect yourself as you go out. You can do this every morning, in fact, as you go out into freaky tiki energy. Here it is. Thank you, God, for guiding me with your love and light. G, guiding. Thank you, God, for surrounding me. There's the S, surrounding me with your love and light. Thank you, God, for P, protecting me with your love and light. Thank you, God, for I, imbuing me with your love and light, guiding me, surrounding me, protecting me, imbuing me. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. You do this as you imagine yourself surrounded in this bubble of love and light, and you go out and you're a little bit more like the Stay Puffed Marshmallow Man. Things start to bounce off of you. And I'm going to give you the works here tonight. Then you want to practice a clearing statement every time you're hit with negative energy. Every time you know that you're hit with negative energy. And you can do this actually every time you go home at night, you get off of the highway, you get out of the subway, whatever it is. You can do this as often as you'd like. You get out of school, you get out of picking kids up at school. You get done with this event. Or you get energetically accosted by Chucky, Jason, and there must have been Freddy Krueger. I'm trying to remember who the fourth one was. You get that. They're all 80s characters, I believe. You get accosted by these guys. It's good to do a clearing. Now, I like to use a magnet, call it old school Dr. Bradley Nelson emotion code kind of way. But you could also use the magnet on a cell phone, for instance. And I say this prayer to the archangels. You can say this prayer to whomever you want. So I got in the car. Let's see if I can do that so you can see Rue here. There we go. Rue is taking a seat. I got in the car and I'm like, whew, just got hit with some big energy. And I went, good evening, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael. These are the four that I go to. You go to whomever works for you. Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Uriel. Good evening, higher self, me on the other side of the veil, higher team, to everybody supporting me, and all angels, guides, and light workers, here for my highest good. You can replay this. Angels, guides, and light workers, here for my highest good and the highest good of all. Please help clear any cables, cords, strings, or attachments, sticky stuff that anybody may have hit me with tonight, or that the freaky Fab Four in the vehicle going by just slung my way. Please help clear it from me. Please help clear it from Jessica. Please help clear it from baby Hannah and from Rue, all of us in the car. Now and forever, thank you. Take that magnet. I like putting one hand on my heart. It's symbolic. Take the magnet. This is symbolic too. All you're doing really is asking your angels, guides, or higher beings to help clear this energy, kind of cut it off of you and run it over your head a handful of times. You may feel a buzzing, a tingling, a burping, a passing gas, anything, nothing. And you've just done an energetic clearing. Now, that is not the alchemy that I'm teaching, but this is basic energetic hygiene. You want this in the world today. When energy comes at you, or you feel an energetic attack, no, it's actually real. I don't mean this is a scary world. That's not how I see it. I am an alchemist. I view this world as an incredibly positive place, even if my first reaction is admittedly an oh no. Thank you for my epigenetics, or my childhood and my parents' childhood and their childhood and their childhood and their child. I may go, oh no. And then I tai chi around to, we can do something with this. This place is incredible. This energy is helping humanity to ascend, to rise up to a next level. My guess is to a level where we don't need pain and fear and discomfort to shift. We haven't quite rounded the bend yet. I don't know if that's a couple years, if that's a couple decades, if that's a couple centuries, or age of Aquarius, if that's a couple thousand years. I have no idea, except that it's coming. Hopefully on the sooner side, kind, gentle, easy, good. But when the energetic attack happens, know that it's real. People don't know their own power. People don't know that when they're driving down the road and they go, they're actually in you on some level. Or when they yell something at you or throw something at you energetically, you're a blank person. They're hitting you with an energetic harpoon. So you could be stabbed, you could be barbed, you could be slashed. Oh God, this is Halloweenish. My apologies. Or you could be harpooned energetically. I was harpooned. And then as this guy's, doing his thing with me, what he's doing is taking a swizzle straw and going, and sucking all the energy out of me so that I get in the car and I feel, freaky tiki. And Jessica's going, wee, because we'd been hit with barbs, straws, and harpoons. So what you want to do is clear these as quickly as you can. In public, it is so easy to pick up energetic barbs and harpoons and all sorts of other goodness like this. Just being out there. Put yourself in a bubble of love and light. Clear every chance you can. But on top of that, let's look at what we can do with this energy. Because we're talking here tonight about being alchemists, not about just protecting our hygiene. Although maybe that would have been a good title for this show. It's energetic hygiene, which is kind of cool. All right. And of course, this month's School of Mystics, we are going to be doing so much on how to Tai Chi and move this energy around. And 3 weeks from now, 3 Thursdays from now, third Thursday from now, we are going to be doing a heavy duty energetic clearing on you as well. With that said, I can't believe I'm going to do this. My computer has given me a warning that is just about out of battery. So please enjoy watching Rue for about 30 seconds, and I will be right there with you. This has to do with me being slightly off the game with everything with baby Hana going on tonight. Here we go. Rue, are you holding the fort? Are you dancing for everybody? I'm back. You don't need to go. Oh, Rue just came to make sure I'm doing all right. Even though I am back right here. Hello, everyone. So I was on my exercycle.